Donald Trump is now the first former president to ever be convicted of felony charges. A jury found him guilty on 34 felony charges in the hush money trial in New York. That makes him the first president to ever be convicted of a felony. His campaign says ever since the jury handed back those 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, he has received a surge of donations for his campaign, so much so that the campaign site crashed. Joining me now is Chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander, who will be moderating NBC's Meet the Press today. Peter, good morning.
Christy, nice to see you. Good morning.
Peter, a historic verdict in New York this week, to say the least. Former President Donald Trump found guilty on all 34 charges. We have already seen a boost in his campaign donations. What long-term impact do you think this verdict will have on the election?
You know, Christy, it's a good question. I think anybody who tells you they know the impact this is going to have on the view of voters is lying to you right now. This is just the latest in a long string of unprecedented moments, specifically as they relate to the former president, Donald Trump, right now. So what was a hypothetical is now a reality. We'll have to see the impact it has. But to be very clear, this is a race in 2024 that's going to be decided at the margins. So even the slightest bit of erosion for Donald Trump could be impactful here. Joe Biden needs to grow his numbers as well, in particular with black voters, black men. It's why he was at Morehouse College in Atlanta just about a week ago here. And what I've been struck by as I have conversations with those close to the Biden campaign, they tell me that the topic of Donald Trump's conviction is not going to be a central message for them going forward. It's among the questions that I want to pose to Hakeem Jeffries, the Democrat, the House Minority Leader from New York. Does he think that is the right strategy going forward? We'll be pressing him on that topic today.
Mr. Trump's still involved in a legal battle here in Atlanta in the Fulton County election interference case, and all of this while he's set to officially be named the GOP nominee for president in just a few weeks. And we are still waiting on him to name a running mate. What do you think are some names that we could see come up before he announces? I mean, you got Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton on the show today. Could he be one of the names?
Yeah. Well, his name is on the short list right now. Tim Scott, J.D. Vance. These are some of the other names that have been floating around. We're going to press Tom Cotton on this. He has been a close ally of Donald Trump from the start, but they've also had their differences after the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Cotton referred to those who attacked the Capitol as insurrectionists. Donald Trump has said that he would pardon those individuals, so I'm curious for his take on Donald Trump's position there. Cotton's going to be an interesting conversation for us, but you talk about the sentencing to take place on July 11th. It's just one of many other sort of key dates in just the next month and a half. Even tomorrow, the trial for Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, on gun charges begins. So you've got that to deal with. You've got the first of two one-on-one debates between the two, Biden and Trump, to take place in Atlanta later this month. So we got a long way to go in this thing.
All right, lots to talk about today. Peter, thanks so much. Meet the Press airs at 10 right after 11 Alive Weekend Morning News.